A woman won't come directly up to you and say she likes you. You have to make the first move. It doesn't work that way. Instead, she'll do something more subtle, like touch something. If you don't understand what that means, you've probably already missed your chance, and she's probably moved on to another guy who notices those signals. Now, here's something that might surprise you. Research published in the Journal of Nonverbal Behavior indicates that over 90% of emotional communication happens without a single word being spoken. Think about that number, 90%. That means the most important conversation right now isn't with words, but with her body language, especially her hands. Yet most men completely fail to read these signals. Let me explain. Women aren't as mysterious as many men think. On the contrary, they reveal a lot through what they touch, how they move, and where their hands go when they're near someone they're attracted to. The real problem isn't that women are difficult to understand. It's that no one has taught you their language. But today, that's about to change. What I'm sharing with you isn't just general relationship advice. It's real behavioral psychology backed by research from prestigious institutions like Harvard, Princeton, and the Kinsey Institute. I've studied data, analyzed expert opinions, and reviewed real-life patterns to shed light on this topic accurately. Yes, these are behaviors women exhibit naturally, often unconsciously. Before we begin, there's one crucial point to understand. The last sign, number 8, is the most easily misunderstood by men. On the surface, it doesn't even seem like a sign of attraction. Many men believe it means the exact opposite. But in reality, when it occurs, it often means she's fantasizing about you. So, read on, because this detail alone could change how you view every interaction from now on. Sign 1. Touching her hair. Often the first thing a woman does when she's attracted to someone is touch her hair. It might seem obvious, but what most men don't notice is the difference between an involuntary movement and a deliberate action. If she keeps playing with her hair while talking to you, twirling it, smoothing it down, or tossing it aside, it's not a coincidence. It's one of the oldest signs of attraction in human behavior. This usually happens subconsciously, as attraction triggers chemical responses in the brain, and this energy often manifests through hand movements, especially those involving the hair. If it happens once, it might not mean anything, but if it happens repeatedly, it's a clear sign. The second sign, touching the neck. Now we move on to an even more significant signal. If she gently touches her neck or collarbone while talking to you, pay attention. The neck is one of the most sensitive areas of the body, and from an evolutionary perspective, showing it indicates comfort and trust. This means she feels safe with you and may subconsciously want you to notice her. Studies suggest that this behavior increases significantly when there is attraction. The third sign, touching the lips. This is a subtle but very powerful signal. If she touches her lips, gently bites them, or slowly applies lip balm while maintaining eye contact, she is actually directing your attention to them. Research shows that men naturally focus on the lips when they're attracted, and women instinctively recognize this. So, when you highlight this area, it triggers an innate attentional response in your brain. Sign 4. Fidgeting with jewelry. This is a signal that men often completely ignore. If she starts playing with her necklace, ring, or earrings, it usually indicates that her nervous system is on high alert. Psychologists call this behavior self-soothing, and it occurs when a person experiences emotional arousal, such as attraction or nervousness. The stronger this feeling, the more her hands will move. Sign 5. Physical touch. Now we come to direct contact. If she touches your arm, shoulder, or hand while you're talking, this is a very important sign. Crossing physical boundaries isn't random. It's an unconscious attempt to build intimacy, comfort, and attraction all at once. Here's the key point. If you freeze up or ignore this behavior, you might miss the moment. It's best to react naturally and align yourself with her energy. Sign 6. Playing with objects. Pay attention to how she interacts with her surroundings. If she's drawing with her finger on the rim of a glass or fidgeting with her fingers on the table, it's not boredom, but rather an expression of emotional energy being channeled. Her body is conveying what she can't yet say directly. Seventh sign, adjusting her appearance. If she starts straightening her clothes, fixing her hair, or improving her overall look while talking to you, she's trying to look her best. This is an instinctive behavior linked to attraction and self-awareness, and if it happens after she's noticed you, it's often intentional. Eighth sign, a misinterpreted signal. The final sign is one that most men misinterpret. If she rests her chin on her hand while looking at you, many assume she's bored, but this isn't always the case. This behavior is known as face framing, where she draws attention to her features, especially her eyes and expressions. In reality, this is often not a sign of boredom, but rather a subtle form